This culinary delight is using whatever's in the refrigerator left over. I had some mushrooms left over in the refrigerator. I'll clean them up. Broccoli. I had a cauliflower in the back there hiding. He's a little sketchy. I'll clean him up. Leftover chicken from the grill last night. Some leftover sharp cheese. This looks a little hard, but dried out, but it's okay. And a little Monterey Jack that's got a little dryness there, but that'll be okay. And then my assorted cheeses if I need more cheese. And we're gonna put some jalapeno, of course, on there. And with some half and half. And I just went out in the garden and picked some basil sprigs and some cilantro sprigs. I'm not crazy about cilantro, but I do like basil, so add a little flavor to it. So first of all, this is going to be very low carb, and I'm using a pack of Lipton Recipe Secrets because I don't have a can. I just looked, I don't have any cans of cream of mushroom soup or cream of celery soup or cream of chicken soup or nothing, none of those creams. So I have to use this, so I got it. So anyway, so first of all, let's start with cutting the vegetables up. Let me cut some broccoli up. All right, I'm gonna broccoli and a cauliflower. Okay, they'll be on the bottom. And I'll spray this first with some spray so it doesn't stick. So I'll spray the pan. Okay, here we go. Okay. So now I'll wash my broccoli, cut up broccoli and cauliflower and mushrooms and stick them all on the bottom. Stick them all on the bottom of the pan. Any size you want, bite size. I also found a lonely little yellow squash in the back of the refrigerator. He's still usable, so I will cut him up and use him too. Okay, the yellow squash is cut up, the one little yellow squash. And now we'll cut up the, probably the mushrooms, okay? Mushrooms, I'm going to use, I think, 2, 4, 6 mushrooms. And I got some broccoli all cleaned up. And the cauliflower's all cleaned up. I don't know if I'll fit all that in there, but I will try, because the vegetables are the most delicious. So we'll just cut up the mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, don't put them in. This is a chicken vegetable casserole with leftover chicken and leftover vegetables. Mushrooms. I cut my finger this morning on cutting bread. And the cauliflower. Little florets, cut them up in little florets. I'll put this at 350 degrees and cook it for probably, everything is, well, you just want the vegetables al dente. And the chicken's already cooked, so you want the cheese to melt. So you figure probably 350 degrees for probably 45 minutes to an hour in the oven, just to get the soup and the cheeses melted and the vegetables cooked al dente. And if you did it with rice, you could always just throw plain old cooked rice in the bottom of this. But no, low carbs. I shouldn't say no carbs, low carbs, yes. Because it's summertime and it's too easy to eat too much potato salad. Okay. Then the broccoli, very easy and quick to do. Don't worry about making everything perfect. When it gets cooked down, it's gonna look all like mush anyway. Love broccoli. I live on broccoli. We have it every morning in our eggs. Now we're having a fresh spinach out of the garden in our eggs, along with the kale. Okay. Maybe a little more. I don't know. We're getting kind of high. Getting kind of high. Maybe a little too many veggies, huh? I always do this. I always put too many veggies in. Okie dokie. And oh, that looks pretty good. Okay. Now we're going to cut up the chicken. I'm going to cut it in pieces. It's a delicious chicken. I marinated it last night in Asian sesame. Ken's Asian sesame. Before I threw it on the grill. And I cooked it just right. Not too long. I think it was 5 minutes on one side and 6 minutes on the other. So you cook it too much, and I cooked it really high heat. I waited till it got to 550 degrees. There, I took my Band-Aid off. See, it's just a little slit there from cutting bread today. I'm gonna push this down a little bit because I put too much in there. And I'm gonna do the last piece of chicken. Normally I wouldn't keep a Band-Aid on while I'm peeling and cooking, but it's just for Bruce and I, so I don't worry about it. Okay, so now I'm gonna put cheeses on the top of it. Now, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to cook the cheese along with the Lipton Onion Soup mix and the other spices here in a pot and then pour it over the top. Okay, so I got a little mini fry pan out. I'm going to put the Lipton Onion Soup mix in there first. Yes, the whole packet. Okay. And then I'm going to cut up cheeses and stick this in here into little pieces. I like that cheese, though. I'll cut it down to where I can eat it, and then I'll eat the rest of it tonight for snick snacks. That's Monterey Jack. Yeah, it's good. It's a softer, creamier cheese. Not as sharp and strong as Seriously Sharp, which I'm going to use the rest of this because it's kind of, yeah, dried out. Okay, you still use it. Dried out cheese. It's cheese. No mold. We're set. No mold. That looks good. Now I'm going to put the cilantro and the basil. I'll chop this up. Put little pieces of this in here. Oh, that smells wonderful. Oh, fresh basil and fresh cilantro right out of the garden. All right. Not too much, though. And then I'm going to add half and half. Probably a cup and a half. You see, what does it say for Lipton Onion Soup mix? Oh, it doesn't tell you. Never mind. Okay. And I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Just so that the Lipton Onion Soup stuff doesn't get in the bottoms. I think I'm going to need some more cheese in there because I do love cheese. So I'm going to put some more of this extra cheese here. These are the ends and pieces of cheese that I get at the store. Don't know what they are. But, so we'll put some more cheese in here. Well, that smells like provolone, and that smells like, and looks like Swiss. And of course, got to add some jalapeno. Now, how much of this do I want? Probably a tablespoon. And maybe some of the juice. Tablespoon of juice. Good. Oh my gosh, that smells delightful. Whoa! You turned my oven on to 350. Convect. 350. Here we go. Good. I'll set on the right shelf. So now we're all set to pour the stuff right in here. This one on here. And then I will put it on the cookie sheet. You know why? In case it boils over. In case it boils over, I won't have to clean my stove. So I'll put this on the cookie sheet. That's a really old cookie sheet. I'll tell you that. So let's get this melted. Get this melted. Let's kick it up a little bit to like number 8 until it gets going cooking. Now your jalapeno juice. You don't need salt and pepper in here because the cheese has a lot of salt in it. And of course the Lipton Onion Soup mix stuff really has a lot of salt. You could probably do this in a microwave. And we'll pour this over that. Okay, it's close to being melted or blended in. Some of the cheese is melted and some is not, but that's okay because it's going to melt as it's on top of this. So I'm going to pour this right on top of this now. I just want to get that Lipton Onion Soup mix in there. Okay. I'm going to put a cover on this. I'm going to find my cover. That looks like the cover, and there she goes. And I'll put that in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. See what happens. And I'm putting it on this pan, so in case it folds over, it won't kill my oven, dirty my... Well, the buzzer rang, and it just came out of the oven. And there she be. Absolutely delicious. And how do I know?